So something pretty interesting today happened with PS3 games on PS5. We have talked about Project Spartacus coming to PlayStation in the near future, which will allegedly combine a PlayStation Now-like experience with PlayStation Plus and give people offerings from the past consoles, from future releases, yada yada yada. Xbox Game Pass competitor. We've talked about PlayStation Now just recently, and I even got a subscription to check it out and cover it on the channel and show people how to use the current version of PlayStation Now. And as you guys know, PlayStation 3 games are on PlayStation Now, and you can play PlayStation Now on your PlayStation 5, so technically you could already play PS3 games on PS5. The catalog is not obviously the entire PS3 library or the entire PS3 catalog that we've had on our actual PS3s. But there have also been rumors of backwards compatible games in general on PlayStation 5. Are we going to get PS2 games on PlayStation 5? I would freaking love to do. I swear, if they tell us that we can put in our Jak and Daxter disc in the disc version of the PS5, only and only then, only at that point, would I have felt or would I feel like I bought the wrong version of the PlayStation 5, because I've been praising the digital edition and all its glory and saying how amazing it is, but the one thing that could break that is if they just tell me, hey, you could put your PS2 disc in the PS5. And for people that are going to get real nerdy and stuff, telling me, technically you can't do that because it doesn't read the disc the same, it's using different lasers. The PS2 used a spinning disc and a needle to read the disc. I'm not being literal. I'm just saying it would be something really crazy and interesting, or hypothetically speaking, it would be cool if something like that were to come out. And like I said, only then would I have felt or feel that I bought the wrong version of the PS5, because that would be badass. Anyway, if they also offer PS2 games on digital, which they do, I have Jak and Daxter on PS3. I mean, on PS5. Anyway, today's story. PS3 games show up in the PlayStation Store. So normally, I believe, let's see if I can get an example here. I do have one of the games that people were talking about on Twitter and all over the place. Twitter was going crazy, losing their brain cells, losing their minds, talking about how, oh my god, Project Spartacus is coming. We're going to play backwards compatible games on PS5, all this stuff. Prince of Persia, obviously, you can see it here. It has a price on it, and one of the rumors I saw was you can't actually buy it. You can wishlist it, and you can favorite it, and it has a PlayStation Now logo. It has a price on this screen, though. And the other weird part is, okay, I thought the release date was like in the future or something. Okay, the release date is when it actually came out in 2011. This was one of the games that they were talking about. People are saying it's because it was previously on PlayStation Now. That's why it's even on here in the first place. All I'm going to say pertaining to the situation is that it wouldn't be surprising if they gave us some backwards compatible catalog, select games, or even release games over time that are PS3 games on the PSN store for us to play on PS5. I wouldn't be surprised if we slowly get that rolled out and are able to purchase PS3 games on PS5. I saw a really funny tweet that was like, I thought the PS3 didn't have any good games. Why is everyone freaking out? PS3 was my, I had a PS3, not an Xbox 360, so PS3 holds a special place in my heart, and to many other people as well. But then we have people saying the PS3 didn't have games. Now people are going crazy because PS3 had games after all, and they want those games on PS5. I think so. Down here, the interesting thing about the Prince of Persia game showing up on here is that it has a price tag, and this one does too. The other one, Prince of Persia: The Two Thrones HD. But then if you go to a current PS Now game, like God of War, for example, it doesn't have a price tag because it's currently included in PlayStation Now, and you can stream it or wishlist it. Maybe it's like this because in the future they could potentially, or could have potentially, brought it back to PlayStation Now. At this point, I don't think games are going to be added to PlayStation Now as frequently or at all, like either one. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like, even up to this month, I covered some games they added to PlayStation Now. So all I can make of all of this is that it's kind of silly timing. Like, okay, it's a glitch that it's showing PS3 games on the PS5 store, but what a time to have the glitch happen. Like, are they tampering with something? And I've also seen like people say this has happened in the past. It's been happening for years, or it's been happening for months. This is not the first time we see the PS3 games in the PlayStation Store. Like, this is not anything crazy. But, you know, someone points it out today and everyone loses their mind. Even if it did happen often and this is just an occurrence where it's being pointed out, I feel like it's still shedding enough light to, like, show Sony or show whoever's in charge, like, people really do want this service. Like, this could be a future potential thing. We have PS Now with PS3 games, but obviously there's games that people want that are not on there, and also there's people that just want to straight up buy PS3 games. Anyway, nonetheless, it would be cool to see the ability to buy backwards compatible games, because who doesn't love revisiting an old game that they held near and dear to their heart? With that said, this is no confirmation that Project Spartacus is out. This is not a confirmation that PlayStation Now is officially out of business and that now you can buy PS3 games. However, I did want to touch on the subject because there was quite a bit of people talking about this today on Twitter. I was away from my whole gaming stuff and I couldn't really talk about it, but I wanted, like I said, keeping up this daily grind, this is what we have to talk about today. Tomorrow we will have something new. I also took notice that people were actually semi-interested in what I had to say about Steam Deck. It was a little bit of a test to see like who's actually excited for Steam Deck, so I can begin actually pushing out more ideas and thinking of ways to incorporate the Steam Deck into the channel, because I'm actually very excited about that, like I said in that video. Also, God of War PC seems to doing really well, reviewed really well, so lots of cool and interesting things happening in the realm of gaming. Make sure you guys stay tuned, subscribe, leave a like, a comment. I like to conversate with you guys. If you guys have questions or just have a thought that you want to share, feel free to leave that below. And like always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.